Okay. Oh, she's feeling quite delusional. The Eight of Swords, she feels very constricted by something that is going on to do with the Ashleigh Biden stuff. So maybe they're being asked to provide something. It's all the government's fault. It's the new government in America's fault. How dare you? The Hierophant, or in this case, in this deck, the Pope is in reverse. How dare those institutions frame me this way? Why am I getting smeared this way? This not overly not happy about this. Really not happy about this. Oh, we have got the Page of Swords above in reverse. Oh. We've got the Page of Swords in reverse above. Sorry, I was just getting waved something up by Mr. Northern. He's on silent mode tonight. I don't know why. He could have just spoke. But anyway, the Page of Swords is in reverse, and the Page of Swords in reverse is going to be some drama, and there's going to be some gossip, and she's not going to like it. She's not having the best week. It is meant to be her crowning achievement week. She's said to the world with a full chest that she was particularly ready. She's being commissioned for the second series when the second series was already filmed, and that's just a load of puff, to be honest. So that was a puff piece. And then she's launched her Lemonada podcast thing or announced it, and that's not went down well. And now there's this. Expect some SS activity. She's really embarrassed about this. Six of Wands in reverse. Ooh. She's embarrassed about all of this. Because, of course, it's including her name, but it was technically beyond her control. Now, let me see what's leading up to it. I don't think they're as friendly with the Bidens anywhere more. Oh, dear. Expect the squad. We've got 2 7 of Wands in reverse. There are duplicate cards in this deck. The Fool in reverse. What else have you donated to, Megsy? Where else has your money gone? Megalodon? Who else? How did the money get to you? Did the money come through USAID and go back through to Ashleigh? This is the thing. This is the rub. They're going to be going on a defense. 7 of Wands is in reverse. They're going to be going on a defense strategy. That's what's going to happen. Watch out for sugars. And I don't just mean the comment variety that are calling you the labyrinth worm or whatever. I'm on about the great unhinged. The Hanged Man is in reverse. Lack of patience. Lack of learning. And more defensiveness. I know she's panicking. Because when she panics or gets into her skin, she really lashes out. Now, one of you guys asked us earlier today, like, do you think Meghan is on YouTube? Because there was an article about Prince William having a burn account going onto the forums for his football club, Aston Villa. And like, my answer is, yeah, of course she is, but not how you think. Because occasionally you might get some like, oh my God, you're in this, that, and the other. And that's just the internet. But this is manipulation. And there's also false information fed into the community that is, and it's not any of the creators' faults or anything like that, but there is an energy that Meghan is feeding, and some stories and manipulating some people, and she's trying to stir things up. We're going to get more of this. Her energy, she doesn't come full force. So like what you saw with the sugars online, is a lot of them are bots and a lot of them are people. And then you've got the talking head sugars like Shola and the mad crazy woman that Dan Wootton had on actually the other day. That Lady C absolutely wiped the floor with. I forget her name. She's from up here. She is. So there's those type of sugars, right? Who are Denise Welsh as well, who are like these talking heads that will go out and bat for Harry and Meghan. But then you've got these other type of sugars as well that are just kind of like unhinged and like try and troll you and fight with you on X. And then you've got, and all of this is kind of like, most of this I feel like especially with the bigger name sugars, like the people who go on TV, yeah, they have links with Meghan, yeah. I think Doria runs or helps run strategies for like the bot accounts, in my opinion, allegedly, whatever. I mean, you got to remember, I've been here since 2019, so you know everything's getting pretty old now with regards to this. But she's also going down a track for the energy that I get from her, where she is planting certain stories and planting certain narratives. I'm just saying. And I also believe she is in with the anti-monarchy lot, not like as in the I don't even know if the anti-monarchy lot will know it's her, but you know the people with the yellow placards, those knobs. She's not happy. She's on the defensive. She's trying to protect herself, and she's scared about losing control. Do you want to have a look at how Harry's doing? Hey, Martha, darling. Let's just check in on Harry's energy. Harry did say that, what did he miss about the United Kingdom? And he was like, he didn't say his family. And then I think this was an interview the other day or the other week And then he said something along the lines of, he was asked about football, and it, you know, I said, oh, I've never really liked football. The difference between him and William, it's just, it's night and day, really. William got the brains, the looks, the wife, everything. And Harry, how are you? Oh, the 10 of Cups. Okay. Girl. The 2 of Swords is in reverse, crossing over. Right at this minute, we're just doing an energy check. So right at this minute, the center is happy families. Okay. Now you might be playing happy families, but it doesn't necessarily mean it. Oh, there we go. It doesn't necessarily mean that it is happy families because of all the other cards and the positions around them and what they mean as well. And there's the 2 of Coins in reverse. That came out for an earlier energy with him. I think it was yesterday, maybe. The 2 of Coins in reverse. Things are not going well for him. The Tower in reverse is a self-owned strike. The 10 of Cups underneath it all. Because of all this noise and all of the, like the 2 of Swords, this is a forced decision. The Tower is in reverse is a consequence of your own karmic actions and the place burning down. The 2 of Coins in reverse is not being able to handle and weather the storm and dropping everything you need to carry on. The 8 of Cups is in reverse, not being able to walk away. He's stuck there, man. He's stuck in this little life he's got himself. The Knight of Wands is in reverse. Megsy is going to get really angry about something. And 4 of Cups is quite receptive to something, though. 4 of Coins is control. I'm getting some upright ones. Just a surprise. Okay. Right. Harry's energy mentally is very mellow right now. I think we've tuned into Harry's energy while he's on the reefer, right? I'm not even joking. If anyone starts to smell any herbs or anything like that, it's not my fault. But like, I really think that I know this sounds really weird. I think he's stoned, guys. The Knight of Wands is in reverse here, coming into the situation, out of the situation here. It's up next. The Knight of Wands is in reverse. I feel high now. The Knight of Wands is in reverse, and that is basically Meghan's gonna go more or less nuclear with this podcast. She's gonna do something stupid. She's gonna do like this whole self-sacrificing thing, and like it's not good. He's very concerned about being on the outside. Again, he doesn't want to be on the outside. He's a little bit worried with all this Ashleigh Biden stuff, how it's going to affect him. And the Ace of Coins is in reverse. That Ace of Coins, to me, seems there's a path he wants to go down, a very physical path, and he's not allowed to. I wonder if something's happening with his visa. On that note, let's have a look at his visa stuff. Is it afternoon there? Yeah, well, whatever he's doing. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Harry's court case. And this 8 of Cups is in reverse. This is not being able to walk away. The 10 of there's the unhappy families again. The 10 of water. I think they've broken up with the Biden family for something over this. The 10 of stones is in reverse. The 10 of coins. This is a wealthy, protected family. It's in reverse. They're not protecting Harry anymore. What's underneath? the Four of Water. So there's somebody saying, well, if you can put it together, Harry, we won't go too hard on you. The Seven of Pentacles is in reverse. They really haven't done, and there's the defensive. They're going to be very defensive around anything about Arswell's accounts. You do realise that, guys? Right. The Seven of Trees, there's a defensiveness here, right? The Seven of Wands is in reverse. Seven of Swords is in reverse. We do have the Three of Trees, which is the Three of Wands. And this is working with other people and going across other counties and other things. It's almost like there's something missing from when he moved. Like, there might be some discrepancies. I don't know how you do a visa when you're like planning on living in the country, but it's almost like there's some discrepancies regarding how he went into Canada. Now, Canada's 90 days free for Brits to go there. You don't need a visa for 90 days. So he'd have been all right that way. But if he was moving to the USA, he would have needed a visa. If he was getting a visa in the USA, or wasn't he in Canada before that? And he kind of broke up the trip. So maybe he didn't stay the whole... There's something going on with different countries in this, and things aren't adding up. Quite a lot to this. I think there's other countries involved with this visa. Now, I'm not saying it's any government trying to sway court. I'm not saying that. I don't believe that for a second. What I do think it is, though, is things not being followed correctly, because he is the Sun in reverse. He's really worried about his court case. He's really worried about this. There's going to be some big news with this. Eventually. Expect some defensiveness. Expect some sugary defensiveness. That they're going to come and they're going to try and diffuse the whole situation. But the Justice card is in reverse there, guys. Now, that is either a Libra who is involved with Harry. So that could be Gavin Newsom, because he's a lawmaker. But this is in his hopes and dreams. So maybe he's wanting Newsom to do something. Or he's scared of justice. He feels like he doesn't want this. And then we have got, of course, at the end, we have got the Eight of Trees, the Eight of Wands. That's a lot of noise. That's a lot of communication. That's brutal communication that people don't necessarily want. It's a disruption. No good will come from the story of Harry and Meghan with regards to this whole, their link with the Bidens and this charity money. I feel like it's going to branch off and it's going to lead to other things. The problem is Harry's got nothing. If he came back to the UK, there's nothing here for him. Like, his family don't trust him. So they don't want to be around him, because it's a very different world to what we experience the world, you know? He's got no friends here anymore. He's peeved all of them off. He went from golden child to one of the most despised men in the UK. His ego can't stand that. So there's really nothing here for him to be deported to, apart from his nationality. Unless he goes and stays with Uncle Spencer. That's the only thing. That's the only real thing he could go back to, is go and live with his uncle. And then what's he going to do? He's going to be stuck blooming in a dinghy going around that sodden lake every time the visitors leave, pining for his mom. So there's nothing he can do, you know? Don't do that to Hebrides. We could send him to some of the kind of more we could send him to Northern Ireland, to some of the more Republican areas. And I don't mean the Republican is the same way that you guys have Republicans in America. The Republicans, when you can say Irish Republicans, are like, get the Brits out. That lot, they don't want the Brits in, just get the Brits out. So I mean, that's the only thing. He's gone from being the golden child to the omen. Yeah. Has he gone back to the Duke of Westminster? I don't think so. Spencer really isn't a good person. He gives me so much ick. He always has done. Spencer, dude, has always given me the ick. I don't know why. He's just, even when I was a teenager, I was like, this dude gives me the ick. Maybe you can go and live in a Commonwealth country. You know, Commonwealth countries, apart from Canada, which is 90 days, no visa, and I think Belize is quite open to expats. You know, the one in like South America. There's this island. Oh, what's it called? There's this island in, like, it's the most remote island in the world. It's called the Pitcairn Island, right? And it is basically like, you look at the Pacific Ocean and you just see blue, and you like hone down in, and there's this tiny island there. Anyway, it's British overseas territory, right? And the Pitcairn Islands, it's got like a population, it's tiny. And I wouldn't do that to those poor people. Can you imagine? There's no Amazon, there's no Uber Eats, and they get dumped with Harry. He couldn't go to Australia because of because it's the Commonwealth, he couldn't go to Australia to live. He'd need to go through the visa applications there. Same with New Zealand. Same with any Commonwealth country, even the ones where the king is like head of state. So like New Zealand and Australia and Canada, you'd still have to go through a visa process because he doesn't represent the crown either.